feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
20. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Rodgers going to try and run. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Buying time to his left. Dodge Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touch. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To J.K. Dobbins.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Intercepted.
Picked off at the 24.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up second down. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Gets around it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, so they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay.
like